What's happening? I blew up my best friend's car! What's up guys, it's Sydney T and I'm here with my first ever mukbang. So we have to hear some Shake Shack. I have some regular fries. Let's see. What's this?
Okay. Down. Hell,
A Shack burger, no tomato. Added the cherry peppers, of course. And something I've never tried before is like their chicken sandwich. I've never had it before. Thought I'd give it a try today. Of course, you go to Shake Shack, you gotta get a shake. This is a chocolate cookies and cream shake. And here is a 50-50. It's half iced tea, half Shake Shack lemonade that I had to pour myself. So it might not taste as good. That's Teddy right there, my dog Teddy. And yeah, let's get this started. I think I'm gonna start with this because I've never had it before, the chicken sandwich. Oh no, you know what I have to do? Oh, I have to do it. I have to. Oh, I have to. The cookies and cream add like an extra flavor that you don't usually get from like a regular shake, a regular fried dipped in shake taste. Okay. I had to do that. I had to get that out the way. All right. Here we go. That's really good. Wow. This is so good. Look, the breading is just falling off the chicken. Look. It's just coming apart. And it's so juicy. Wow. Wow. I need to order this more often. This is so good. And it has like a little bit of mayo in it. Some shredded lettuce. It's like falling apart. It was supposed to have pickles. Oh, I found one. I was gonna say, I was supposed to have pickles in it, but I don't see any. Got one. I'm definitely a pickle person, like that friend that will always snag a pickle if you don't want it. Yeah. That is so good. I'm here for it. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm gonna have some fries. So, I like to dip my fries in ketchup, basic, and hot sauce. So I got some hot sauce too while I was there. I think they have the Louisiana hot sauce. And I don't think it's that spicy. I'm like a Tabasco chili pepper kind of person. I'm gonna dip it in the ketchup, then dip it in the hot sauce. I tried to catch it before it dripped, and I failed. Let me get into this 50-50. I feel like it's not gonna taste the same. Allison. You know what? It's not bad. I just don't think I was as equal with the lemonade and the iced tea. I think I put more iced tea than lemonade. So I can taste the iced tea a little more. Every time I go to Shake Shack, I think about my friend Jacqueline. Over the summer, me and Jack worked at the same summer camp. We always work at the same job, me and Jack, always. But this year we were working at a summer camp. And we took turns carpooling. Oh my God, the breading. So we took turns carpooling. And one day, it was her turn to drive in. So she drove us in, no problem. But then, I realized I didn't have one of my camper's inhalers. I don't know how it ended up getting stuck with me, but I realized, oh my God, I don't have my camper's inhaler. And she's like, she needed it. Like she was in summer camp, you like running around. You need your inhaler if you're asthmatic. So I was like, crap, I need to go back home and get this kid's inhaler before something bad happens. So I'm like, Jackie, can I take your car and, you know, go back home? And I live close to camp. I was probably like a 15-minute drive. I live close to camp, so it was a 15-minute drive. She's fine with it. She tells me, Sydney, just don't get into an accident. This is foreshadowing. So I'm like, of course, I'm not gonna get into an accident. I'm a good driver. I'm not a good driver, but I've never gotten into an accident. So I'm like, no problem, I'm just gonna go home, grab the inhaler, come back. So I get into her car, I make it home, grab the inhaler, and now I'm on my way back to work, back to the camp. And on my way back, I'm like pressing on the gas, but the car isn't going, and like it's not accelerating, and like there's cars behind me, so I'm like, what's going on? So I'm pressing on the gas, trying to like accelerate, because obviously like I need to get back to work, and the car's not moving. Okay, so I'm like, I guess I'll just do 20 on this 55. So I look in my rearview mirror because I'm expecting like there's just gonna be a line of cars behind me. So I look in the rearview mirror and all I see is smoke. Just, I can't see anything behind me, just a cloud of smoke everywhere. And I'm like, oh, shit, oh my God. So then I look forward again, and now I see smoke in front of me, and I'm like, holy majoli, what's happening? So I pull over really fast, and it's just like this adrenaline took over me. So I pull over, I turn the car off, turn my friend's car off, grab what I can of her stuff, and I walk away from the car. At this point, it's just submerged in smoke. And I look underneath like the hood. I didn't open the hood, but like under like the front of the car. And I see flames. I see little sparks. And I'm like, what's happening? So I call 911. and they're asking for my location. And at this point, like, I'm just so in panic mode that I'm like, I don't know where I am. I'm on my way from home, so I told them like where I lived, to work, and so I told them where camp was, and like I'm like, I don't know where I am. I'm on that highway that would take me from here to there. So they're like, okay, we'll find you. Just stand as far away from the car as possible. Okay, so I'm a distance from the car and losing service because camp, obviously, it's like in the middle of the friggin' woods. So pickle. So I'm losing service. I'm like calling my supervisor, who I happen to be friends with, so telling them what happened, and the call is just dropping. I'm stressed. The car is now in flames. I actually took a video. I'll probably insert it here so you guys can see.
One of the small kids went off. Fire police.
The car is in flames, and one of those little fire cars, and it's not the fire truck, it's the little fire call cars, comes, and he's like, all right, just get in the car. So I'm in his car. We're still in front. We're still near the accident. We're just waiting for like the fire truck, and I don't even know who else would come to help me in that moment. So I'm in his car, the little fire call car, and I'm so stressed. I'm so beyond stressed. I'm like, I can't believe this is happening to me. I literally just came to get my kid's inhaler. That was it. I just wanted to get my kid's inhaler, and now it's like I'm here for 2 extra hours because my friend's car decided to set fire. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. And her car just set on fire. So we're waiting. I'm waiting in the car, and I'm looking at the side mirror at my friend's car behind us, and all of a sudden it just, the car explodes. It literally explodes. It's just, it's like something out of a movie. And I was just like, oh my God. Surprisingly, I didn't cry, and I still haven't cried about it. Like, if you think about it, I really could have died. Like, if my instinct didn't kick in to like get the hell out of that car, I could have died. But I guess it never settled in. They gave me too much bread, and I'm not about to sit here and eat all this bread. So now the fire truck is coming and setting off the fire with their hose or whatever. And all these people, the cars passing by, are just watching, and I'm just so embarrassed. Like, you know how when you see an accident on the side of the road, you catch yourself like slowing down to watch? I was the accident. And trust me, being on that other end is not fun. So the police come, the local police come, because they need my statement of what happened. And he says he's gonna drive me anywhere I need to go. So I get in his car, the police car. After I already took the pictures of what was left of her car. You can see that now. So I'm in the police car now, and he's taking me to work because I still need to endure these next hours of work. And actually that day was a day of a sleepover, a camp sleepover. So I wasn't gonna be getting home until 7 a.m. the following day. So this was just the longest day of my life. So, oh, look at that. And the cherry peppers. I love cherry peppers. So I get in his car and I'm like, can you please explain to my friend when we get to work what happened? And he's like, because I was a punk. I was like, she literally told me not to get into an accident, and what the hell did I do? Wow, this is so good. So, he agrees he's gonna talk to her. So we get to work, and we use walkie-talkies to communicate at camp because there's no service. We can't just call people up on a cell phone. So I use my walkie-talkie and I'm like, Jacqueline, you need to come to the camp office. You need to come to the office right now. And so all of my supervisors are there. The police officer, I'm just like painting the picture of what she's walking into. All supervisors are there. The police officer and me just looking sheepish, like. So she's there and she's like, Sydney, what did you do? And I'm like, I didn't do anything. And so the police officer starts like explaining, and he's like, this was just an act of God. If it didn't happen now, it was gonna happen later the next time you drive the car. Whatever, telling her where she can find the car because at this point it's just been towed away. And so she's like, I just wanna see my car, I just wanna see my car. So I show her the pictures and she just breaks down and she starts crying. And I felt terrible. Oh, I felt terrible. It's like, oh, I blew up my best friend's car. I was like, oh, really? Now she's crying, and like my supervisors are probably thinking like, I can't even like remember to bring a kid's inhaler to work, and now I'm blowing up things. Like, so we're just a wreck. Like, now I'm stressed because it's like hitting me like I really like was in a like an accident. I was like in a burning car, in like a smoking car. So now like I'm like shaking. I never cried, but I'm like shaking. My friend Jackie, she's like, I'm just glad you're okay. She was actually really understanding. She was just like, I'm so glad you're okay. Obviously she was upset that her car, she had just gotten that car too. I mean, it was an old car, but still, it was new to her. And I just felt so bad. So, after that, we had to go on break later on that day, before the camp sleepover. And every time we had no car to go on break, so we had to borrow someone else's car. Because she was the one who drove us in that day, so we had to borrow someone else's car to go on break. And usually when we go on break on camp sleepover days, we would go to Shake Shack because they have the mobile ordering, so we could get in and out, get back to work really fast. And yeah, that's why every time I go to Shake Shack, I think about my friend Jacqueline and the time I blew up her car. So, for the next few days, or weeks, you know, I was the one who had to drive us into work. And I didn't mind, of course, considering I'm the reason she didn't have a car. Oh my god, all these cherry peppers are just literally in one corner. I don't know if I should save it like that and have one really spicy bite, or fix it up and disperse it. I might do that. I don't want to die of like heat, mouth heat. So I had to drive us back to work every day for a few weeks until eventually she got a new car, which didn't take that long, thank God. I felt so bad. I was like, are they even gonna cover her insurance? Because I was the one who was driving the car. She wasn't even driving. It was just a whole bunch of guilt. I was like, honestly, at some point, I was like, I should just buy her a car. Meanwhile, I don't have money to even like buy myself a new car. But I was like, I should just buy her a new car. I felt so bad.
Oh, yeah.
This is so good. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever gotten this from Shake Shack. Usually I get just the regular chocolate shake, which is actually like more like chocolate ice cream than a shake. Because I'm usually not a fan of cookies and cream things. I feel like it's just too much going on. But this is actually really good. So yeah, that's how that went. So now I think I'm like, I have like PTSD from that situation. So whenever my car does something, like if it makes a noise that it probably shouldn't be making, I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna happen again. But now I make it a point to like always know where I am, like what highway, what interstate, like because honestly, that was the scariest part of the whole situation, like needing help but not even knowing how to convey that you need that help, not knowing like, hey, I'm here in this exact location and I need your help. Like obviously they did get to me, not fast enough. I remember I actually called the police twice. I called them the first time, of course, and then when the car like really started like shooting flames, I was like, you guys need to get here right now. Like, I'm scared. You guys have to come. You're not coming fast enough. Please come. This is too much bread. Honestly, that was just a really scary moment. Obviously, it made our friendship stronger. I mean, I've known her since I was 11. Literally, like, I guess you could say, yeah, half my life. I've known her since I was 11 years old. So, I don't know how our friendship could have gotten stronger, but after that, it definitely did. I mean, once you blow up your friend's car, I mean, you guys kind of are like, it's got to be a done deal, right? You guys are just together for life. My gross eating these cherry peppers just right off the bun. I like didn't eat breakfast to prepare for this, and I'm still so stuffed. But all this bread is canceled. State troopers came after everything was done. The fire was cleared out. I had already given my statement. I was in the local police officer's car, ready to go back to work, and then the state troopers came, like the sheriffs, and I'm like, well, what are you good for when you come after everything's already said and done? Were you gonna come, like, what if these people didn't come? Do your job. I could have, honestly, what if that first fire call, which I'm so grateful to him, because honestly, I just needed someone at that moment to try to, like, I couldn't deal with what I was dealing with alone. So shout outs to him for just being there, letting me use his car as a safe haven. But, like, what if he never came? And so it would just be me and this huge fire truck coming to the scene of the crime. No, the fire truck probably wouldn't even know to come, because the fire call was, like, communicating with people while he was there. Wow! So what would have happened? Wow, these state troopers are not it. Wow. They really would have left me for, like, dead. Wow. How dare they? But yep, I can actually not fit another thing into my stomach. I'll probably give these to my dogs or my brother when he comes home. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, because I love to eat. And stay tuned, like this video, comment for more content, what you might want me to see, what you liked, what you don't like. And if you're new, subscribe.